I'm not gonna do what you all think I'm gonna do. And flip out, man! All I wanna know is who keeps on taking my effing items from my frames. You know, I try to have a nice house, I try to set it up nice for you guys, but someone wants to keep coming in and taking all my items off my frames. So you know what? Because of your actions, here's what I'm going to do. I said I wasn't going to do this. I said I would never do this. But you know what? It's time. The Godfather acts. You see what you made me do? You made me ruin it all. And it's all because you wouldn't let me have anything nice. You had to just come in and take what you wanted every time when I even asked you nicely not to do it. And now look, it's all ruined. It's all ruined. Because you, whoever you are, I hate you. I hate you. What's going on, guys? How are you? Percolator time here. Hey, sorry about my little rage, but I just some things had to be done. But hey, I had recorded some video that I really want to put in here, but I had my mic muted, so I am going to be talking over this and trying to match up with what I was doing best as possible. And so I'm just gonna walk. Oh shit! Someone just threw a water bucket at his head. That's not cool. I was at Gentle Giant's plot. He was giving away free donations for if you go to his plot. He was asking you what you wanted it for and how much, and he was giving between 1 and 15 million. So I went over to his plot, and he's a cool guy, and actually he's actually gonna be buying something from me later on, so I'll show you that. And oh, it looks like he is making a moat with that bucket, and I'm gonna go check out his place inside. And I realized that I had jump boost, and that's why I was jumping around looking at the jump. And now I think what I'll do is I look at his plot. Notice that he put it on both sides, and the guy only threw him 2 water buckets. And you know, my shop, I have about, you know, I sell water buckets, and there's about 30 or so in the chest. So I think what I do is I'm going to go and look at his shop, and I think I want to help him out and go ahead and pick out some buckets for him. So let me just walk to my chest right now and grab all these buckets for him, and then I'm gonna, you know, throw it to him. And if he's still behind his counter, then no one else can grab him. And I think that's what I ended up doing. So let's look at where he's at now. I was gonna type in /water. That's awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw him some water, and I'm literally going to make it rain on him. Not rich rain, but water rain. And so now I'm just throwing him some buckets, and looks like he's taking them, so it looks like he'll be able to complete his moat, and that's pretty cool. Like I said, this guy helped me out, and he said, hello, okay, it's enough buckets. That's funny. I guess I'm going to keep tossing him buckets. I don't remember what. This is probably like 3 a.m. in the morning. So I think I was just tired, and this guy's helped me out before. And actually, he was going to be buying the sword off me later on, and I think I just wanted him to really buy it. It's like my biggest purchase ever. It's a grandfather sword for 250 million. He said, thanks, that's good, Perk. So it looks like I was throwing a little too much water than he needed to. Alright, so it looks like a Project had invited me to his plot, and this guy's name is Project 44, and he actually has a casino going here, and I wanted to check it out. I didn't know what a casino was. I guess it's a new way to make money within prison, so it sounded pretty cool, so I wanted to check it out. And it looks like what happens is, oh, it's pretty nice. It's got a nice little gold here and a little diamond counter back, and but I'm reading the signs, and basically what it is he stands behind a counter, and you pay him between 1 and 15 million by just doing the pay command. And in the dispensers, he has loaded in redstone or diamond. Now, I mean, obviously, it's going to be fixed towards him winning. So I didn't really know if there was even diamond in there. I thought it was just going to be a scam, and he was just rigging the casino. So let's see here, and I was looking at exactly what's going on, and I was looking all around, and I was reading the signs to make sure I wasn't getting scammed. And the only way I could see I was going to get scammed is if I paid him, and then he pressed it, and it was just always going to be redstone. So I wasn't going to play it first, but this is kind of cool concepts, and more power to him if that's the way he's making money. That's pretty neat. And, the setup, I can't go in there. I was trying to go in there, try to rob him a little bit, shake him down a little bit. Alright, so, and right here, he actually knocks it off from right there you saw in his hand. And we can play it back real fast. And you see here that he actually has a diamond holding in his hand, so it is not rigged. He does have diamonds loaded in it. So let's go back and let's go ahead and play the game. Alright, so I'm typing in /pay, and I'm going to type, I forgot his name, so I type in, I'm going to pay him $1 million. I'm just going to, just kind of pay him $1 million. I'm still on the road to becoming a billionaire, so I can't just throw millions around yet. I'm not a baller. I don't have Diddy money, so I'm just going to pay him $1 million just to see what's going to happen, and I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. It's going to be redstone, but I just wanted to humor him and show his casino off, and, if you guys want to play there, it seems pretty legit. As you saw, there was a diamond in his hand, so there is diamonds in there, and at first I thought I was getting scammed. I told him that I paid, and he didn't even see it because there's so many auctions going on, and he didn't believe me at first, so just kind of staring him down a little bit. But then he's like, okay, he did pay, and he pulls a switch, and he pulls the switch, and he's going to pull the switch. No, he still doesn't believe me. This is... Oh, okay. I promise I will never do a talk over commentary ever again. And, okay, so he finally did it. I didn't see what came out. All I know is that he's looking down, and when he picks up his hand, he had a redstone in his hand. I had no idea what was going on. I figured he picked up the redstone from the ground. I saw something shoot out, but I didn't see what it was. And the last time I looked down the ground, he had redstone in his hand. So I believe it shot out. This is a trustworthy guy. I mean, I saw the if I didn't see the diamond, maybe I would have thought it was a scam. But and here's my little walk-off of disappointment, and I'm never going to return to the casino again, because I'm trying to get to billionaire. I can't be playing games, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. I can't just lose with millions here.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the moment you've all been waiting for.
Alright, so there's a reason why I played that music, and so this is the big transaction that actually boosted my income almost half of what I had. I have a sword here that Gentle Giant wants to buy from me, and I'm putting it up for auction so he can see the stats on it, and that's what I just did there, so he could see the stats that were on it. He literally wants to buy the sword for it's worth a lot, so it's usually over 300 million for this sword. It's called a Godfather sword, and so this Godfather sword, this is actually worth $350 real money, and someone had paid for that and got that on their account, and they lost it in a PvP. And you can't earn the Godfather any other way besides, you can't purchase it with tokens. You actually have to get it from PvP, and so I acquired one. Someone actually threw it to me. for visiting my plot. And so we literally stand here, and I'm watching this video, and it's an 18-minute video. And unfortunately, I don't have the original audio. Of course, my mic was muted for this one too, all on the same night. You see right there, my balance right now is 250 million. And we're offering him the sword for 250 million. So it's going to double my income and put me halfway to $1 billion faster than I ever thought was going to be possible. So the only problem is with this game, there's no trade, like trade module. So literally, it's all trust. And the only way I could prove to him that I was trustworthy was to tell him to watch some of my videos. You know, what he wanted to do was he wanted me to throw him the sword first to see if it's real. And that's not I never do that. Not in prison. You know, it's pay first and then throw the item. You never throw your item first because people will just take it and sign off. And then again, you never know if it all depends on who's approaching you. I didn't approach him. He asked if someone's selling the sword, and so I told him that I was. So it's not like I was advertising that I had a grandfather sword. If you ever see someone advertising a grandfather sword, it's highly doubtful that they actually have one, especially because, like I said, the only way to get it is by paying 350 real US dollars to get the kit. So you know, he approached me though, so you know, why would I be scamming him? And especially, and that's why I wasn't going to throw it to him. But what was cool is I had the idea to do that /auction so that he could see the actual stats on the sword. And you guys can see the stats on the sword right now. I'll actually put it up on the screen right now for you. As you can see, those stats there, pretty awesome. So what happens is someone threw me the armor and it actually dropped off, and if you throw more than 2 pieces on my plot, if you're on someone else's plot, they actually disappear. So he threw me the armor and it all disappeared. Now is they only able to pick up the chest plate. So I have the Godfather chest plate, and I was going to sell them both for 250. Now this guy right here, this guy's a hacker. He actually flew up here. And that's why we went to his, we're going to Gentle Giant's plot right now, because there's no way he could have got out there. I looked all around my plot, and so he had to hack, and he did a fly mod, and he flew, and so we're warping away from here because we didn't want, you know, anything to happen. So we actually end up going over to Gentle Giant's plot. Alright, so we're back in the plot, and the stare down continues again. We just kind of stand in front of each other, and he's doing the same thing. He's not sure. He doesn't want to just throw me $250 million is a lot, and it's hard to earn. And so for him to press that button to pay me, I understand. And you know, if it came to my situation, I don't think I would have done it, especially whenever anyone's trying to scam in the server. But you know, I'm being very honest with them. I told them to watch my videos because I say how honest I am, and I'm just trying to get people to like me. I'd rather have people, you know, be at my shop liking me than being, you know, known as a scammer. So, you know, we kind of just stare each other down for a long time, and like I said, 18-minute video, so I'm going to cut this short, and I'm going to cut to the good part. Okay, so he finally agrees to pay me, and here comes the transaction right here. $250 million, and I checked my balance to make sure that I didn't feel like counting the zeros, so I checked my balance right here. And there it is, $500 million, halfway to $1 billion, guys. That's awesome. I was so happy. I thought I was gonna have to do, like, you know, 10 episodes in this season just to get to $1 billion, but as you can see, it's very easily, you know, you get lucky, you obtain certain items, and you're able to sell it. And so now here's the part where I'm going to give him the item, because I don't want to throw it because I'm afraid it's going to disappear. So I want him to add me to his plot so that I'll just drop it in one of his chests. Now, of course, he hesitates and he doesn't do it. So my idea was I'm going to add him to my plot and I drop it in the chest, and that's what we're going to go do now. Okay, at this point, he probably thinks I'm trying to scam him, so I'm making him come all the way to my plot, tell him I'm going to drop it in the chest. So you see there, I create a chest, I'm going to drop the sword in, and he's kind of like, hey, where's my sword? And then I here's the plot me command. All I did is I added to him, and at this point, he can open up any of my chests. And you see there, it tells him that he's allowed, and I say go ahead and open up the chest, and he looks in it, and he's going to grab the sword, and then I'm going to remove him immediately because I don't want him to run to one of my other chests and grab stuff out. So I remove him, and then he gets taken out, and then he gets the sword. I look in there just in case. Yes, he got the sword. Okay. And the transaction is complete. And I'm a trusted guy. And now everyone knows. So if you're watching this video, you can sell me whatever. I will be trustworthy and I will never scam you. Alright, so I said we had a pretty good day. Halfway to $1 billion. This is a lot easier than I thought. Of course, I got lucky. And I acquired that grandfather sword. And there was a buyer who had billions of dollars willing to buy it. You know, we had to do a little trust, a little stare down, make sure everything was legit. But in the end, I'm a legit guy. I want to make sure people buy here always. And now he got a sword, and he'll be tearing it up on the PvP field. Alright, so I just wanted to show you my final balance, of course, how I end every episode. Now remember, I just had 500 million from the transaction, and I just want to show you how good my store is doing. I have full diamond chests now, and emeralds, and my balance is down to 350 million. So that means that people are buying, or I'm buying 150 million worth of blocks from them. Look at this. 2 full chests of diamonds now. And so now people, you know, I need, if I ever want to have a balance, I need to have at least 150 million just so people can continue buying. So my demand is pretty high now. You can see here my chests are full. So I just want to leave that with you. So my final balance actually ends up being 350 million. But after I sell everything, my final balance is actually going to be 650 million. But I don't have that there. So end of the day with 650 million. That's pretty incredible. I'm almost there to $1 billion, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
What the fuck?
Whoever ate the other half of my cake, fuck you.